Good morning, friends. It's the start of another week. For better or for worse, we're doing another one of these weekly reading vlogs. I don't know how successful these are, but we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep going. I think it's partially because every time I want to show something, I feel awkward about getting my camera out in public. And also whenever I want to talk about something, there's usually somebody else in the house with me and I'm like my housemates know that I do YouTube. They know that I'm gonna be filming, but I always feel more comfortable when nobody's in the house, or at the very least, people have to be downstairs. I've not quite gotten over that hurdle yet. But no, it is the start of another week. I am just about to start work and I've got two very exciting books on the roster for this week. First off, the stunning, the beautiful, the incandescent book that is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. Pretty much my most anticipated book so far this year. And I am about 31 pages in, I'm 3 chapters in, and I'm enjoying it so far. You know, obviously it needs to pick up, needs to get into the main plot, but so far, so good. And then after my little excursion to Daunt Books at the weekend, I also picked up The Children of Jocasta by Natalie Haynes. So clearly I'm in a little bit of a Greek myth retelling mood. So maybe this is going to be my very first like themed reading vlog, I don't know. I've also started re-listening to Red, White and Royal Blue on audiobook. I don't know why, I've just been in such a mood for like listening to old podcasts that I really love and then also listening to audiobooks of books that I really love, you know, rather than doing the sensible thing, which would be to listen to something new. I don't know where my brain's at. Maybe this is like homesickness coming out. Maybe the thing that I'm going to for comfort is like things to listen to rather than to watch. But that being said, a couple of weeks into moving here, I did go on like a big string of watching like teen comedies that I used to love. So things like Never Been Kissed, 10 Things I Hate About You, Clueless. And that was a glorious time. Why is my hair so fluffy today? But yes, anyway, gotta get into work today. It's a work from home day, so you know, pretty chilled. I've got a meeting at 11, but most of the day can spend in my dressing gown very happily. But I do have a shirt on underneath, you know. It's fine. Of course I would start filming and it would get quieter. But it was actually thundering, I swear, and it's hailing. See? Not nice. Like, can you hear that? Can you hear that? I hope the house doesn't collapse in from the rain. Do you hear that? That wasn't as loud as it was before. Evidently, my work laptop is the most sensitive little soul because... Oh, I just saw lightning then. Who did I anger? No, my work laptop is apparently a very sensitive soul because like just a bit of rain and a bit of hail has completely knocked out the connection for my work VPN, which is fun. But it has come back. I only like went down for 5 minutes, so that's good. Because if that was all afternoon, don't mind me, I'm just having a lot of fun with my post-shower hair. It never does like proper curls, but it does do a bit of this. Beautiful hair. So it's Thursday today. I just finished up at work and I thought I would give you a little bit of an update on my reading this week. So I'm currently partway through part 2 of Ariadne. I'm around about 170-ish pages in and I'm finding it most intriguing because I thought it was going to take things at a much slower pace than it was. It's also making me reflect on the fact that maybe I don't know the myth of Ariadne and of Theseus quite as well as maybe I should, because I feel like the stuff that I thought were the entire myth only took up about 100 pages, but I guess that's the fun of Greek myth retellings. I was kind of getting used to the writing style in the first 100 pages or so in that first part, and now we've gotten into the second part, I'm like really intrigued and wanting to know what happens next. The story has introduced a new perspective into the mix, so I'm like, ooh. And then alongside that, I am about 220 pages into the Covent Garden Ladies by Hallie Rubenhold. This was a gift from my mum last month, so I was very keen to get to this. And yeah, I'm not sure what I think about this yet. I am finding it kind of the same with The Five by Hallie Rubenhold, or should I say also by Hallie Rubenhold, which I just found a little bit dry. I'm kind of feeling the same thing about this, where I'm really grateful for the history. I think it's really important, but I don't love her writing style. I feel like maybe a different writer would bring it to life a little bit better. But we did just get to Harris's list of the Covent Garden Ladies, and that was really entertaining. Just this massive long list of all of the sex workers from the 18th century, and you're just like, people either praising these women or completely tearing them down, denigrating them, saying that they're the worst women in existence. That's quite entertaining. I've had my Chinese, and I'm slightly heartbroken to say that I don't think it was worth it. Basically, I miss Yorkshire prices and Yorkshire sizes. So I just filmed for about 3-4 minutes about what I've been up to the past couple of days, and then partway through the video I ended up clicking it onto the slow-mo. So I've got to go back and re-record everything. That's never happened to me before. So hello everybody, it is Saturday. I've actually ended up skipping a day off doing the vlog because I was working all day on Friday, and then in the evening it was one of my friends from university. It was his birthday Zoom. He did a Zoom quiz, which was very, very fun. And I would just like to point out that I was this close to winning. It ended up being a 3-way tie between me and a couple of my friends from university, and it was like fastest finger first. Whoever gets the answer to this question in the Zoom chat will win, which I feel like was basically an exercise for the 3 of us in, oh yeah, how do you do the Zoom chat again? And I was like, yes, this is my moment. I've been using Zoom chat for the past few months for work. This will be fine. And I got so giddy at the idea that I might win that I ended up accidentally double clicking on the Zoom chat. So it popped up and then popped back down again. And by the time I got it back up and was able to type out my answer, there was literally half a second in it between me and my friend, and he ended up winning. And if I hadn't accidentally double clicked, then I might have won. So close, and yet so far. It's fine, I'm over it. But yeah, it was really, really good fun. And I ended up on the Zoom call for a couple of hours after we ended up finishing the quiz. I ended up not going to bed until about 1:30, which is quite late for me. So really, I was on this Zoom call for about 5 hours. But funnily enough, even though I did only go to bed at 1:30, I still ended up waking up before 8 o'clock naturally. Don't know how that works. But yeah, I've just had a bit of a lazy morning. I think I'm probably going to go to the shops, pick up some food, and then I think, honestly, I just want to chill a bit today, probably read. I did think about filming because I do have the house to myself, but to be honest with you, I just want to read. You can't film booktube content if you don't read. I am quite keen to finish off Ariadne if I can today. And yeah, it was, I had quite a funny morning because I had a really quick WhatsApp call with my sister and my niece. My niece is 3 years old. And last week, it kind of hit her the fact that I am not coming back home, that my move to Oxford is permanent and not just like a little holiday that I'm on. And I don't think she realised until last week when my sister had to explain that to her, because it was so sad. She kept on saying, when are you coming back to Nana and Granddad's house? And my sister had to be like, oh honey, she's not. Like obviously I will be back like if I've got time off or if I've got a weekend free. So it's not like she's never going to see me again, but I'm not going to be back at home full time as I used to. And her little face, the way her face fell just broke my heart. However, fast forward to today's call. I don't think she's feeling sad anymore. I think she's actually graduated from feeling sad about this to being actively angry with me and a little bit cross. Because my sister turned to her and she was like, and where does Auntie Charlotte live? And my niece just looked up and just like stone cold expression on her face. She just went, in poo-poo land. So that was great. 3-year-olds are great. So yeah, that was a really fun start to my day. Little Spidey going on its daily constitutional. Usually she likes to hang out over there and she doesn't really move from there. Ooh, she's going down. Ooh, she's going down and out? We down and out? Hello, so it is now Sunday, and in good news, I managed to finish off Ariadne yesterday, and I'm really sad to say that I actually didn't end up loving it. I feel like the ending really didn't land for me. I don't want to say too much now. I think I'll probably have more thoughts when I actually do my wrap up. But yeah, it was a little bit disappointing. It was one of my most anticipated books of the year, definitely like my most anticipated fiction book. And I just found it, yeah. Like I say, it's Sunday afternoon and I have to get a video up today. It's one of my videos that I'm putting up to celebrate 1 year on BookTube. However, hilariously, after a couple of weeks ago where I was talking about how I'm way ahead of videos and I'm feeling like irritable because I want to have people see my videos now, I now have gotten to the opposite problem where I have run out of videos and I've got a load of stuff on the back burner that needed to be edited that I just hadn't gotten around to doing yet. So I'm now at a point where I'm posting videos on the day that they are meant to be published. Apparently I can't find the middle ground in between those two. It's one or the other with me. So yeah, it is currently 2:30 and my usual time to post videos is 5 o'clock. So fingers crossed I can get this edited. So apparently as an adult, I've become a kind of person who, when I want to eat something sweet, but I don't want fruit and I don't want chocolate or sweets or something like that, I now have cereal. Crunchy Nut cereal. What have I become?